Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia and we are back with another pick a card reading. Today is going to be urgent messages. What do you need to know right now at the time in which you're viewing this? We have a couple different updates on the channel already, so I'll link our playlist down below. I'll link some of the other previous updates down below. So yeah, basically, it's kind of like a mystery selection. We don't know exactly what's going to come up, but we will be getting messages from my channel Oracle, and then tons of other Oracle and Tarot cards as well. And then we'll ask whatever follow-up questions that we need, and we'll take our intuitive approach as always to see what do you need to know right now, okay? Pile 1, you are memory, represented by the elephant. Pile 2, you are secret, represented by the raven. And pile 3, you are courage, represented by the lion, okay? So take a deep breath. Any of these animals or word descriptions might resonate with you. You can also choose from the timestamps down below. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here. But yeah, let's get into it, why don't we? Let me know if you guys have any questions, as always. Personal readings are available on a limited basis per week. And without further ado, let's get into today's video, you guys. I'll see you in your selection. Bye. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your selection. Okay, so I'm immediately getting that some of you guys are slightly absent-minded here. There's a lot of forgetfulness here, so just comment your affirmation. I remember, okay? I remember. There's something here around your memory, you forgetting things. You need to, a lot of this could be associated with trauma, okay? I will say that. But I feel like there's something here. Perhaps you can take a supplement here. I recommend ginkgo biloba. That's a really good one for your memory, your brain function. Something here to enhance your mind, because I feel like there's something here that is causing maybe even old wounds that are leading to some kind of absent-mindedness. So, with this memory energy coming up here, you could benefit from looking to your past to help heal your mind and your spirit, because with the memory energy coming up, for a lot of you, this is something old. This is an old wound that you may have suppressed, okay? To help ease with the loss of something or someone in your life, okay? I'm hearing that this could be a Pisces, this could be an Aquarius, but there's something about the situation that you need to recall to help you heal your mind and spirit, okay? For others, I'm definitely getting that you might have an excellent memory and you don't really forget anything, okay? So that's very good. But either way, whether you're feeling absent-minded right now or whether you feel like you have an excellent memory, you can't remember everything. Our brains can only store so much information. Okay, so your minds can only store so much. So a lot of this is, for some of you, if you're dealing with absent-mindedness, this deals with your short-term memory for a lot of you. Like, your day-to-day tasks, responsibilities, things that you need to remember. So you definitely could benefit from writing lists. For others, I'm getting that a lot of you might have a very good memory. You have a good grasp of things, but there may have been, like in your long-term memory, there may be a memory here that you have suppressed here to help you cope with the loss of something or someone that you need to kind of uncover so that you can heal more of your mind and your spirit, okay? I'm definitely getting that something about this is associated with grief, okay? Something about this is associated with grief. Maybe there was quite literally the death of a loved one, okay? But there's definitely something here you forgot. So some of you might benefit from working with regression, past life regression, or some kind of professional regression work where that you can return to a former state of yourself that may have been less developed, okay? You know, I'm getting that maybe you may have developed into a better memory, but you know, in this past version of yourself, you may have been unable to cope with your grief, meaning that you did not have the skill set that you needed to manage it and come to acceptance. You know, in this former state of yourself that was less developed, you know, you can't blame yourself for the things that you did not know at that time. And grief and trauma is literally when you have an experience, a traumatic experience, a grief-stricken experience, and you're not able to cope with it. You don't have the skills that you need. You don't have the knowledge that you need, okay? So this is directly linked to some kind of memory issue that you might be having around something, okay? So let's get a little bit more information and see if we can pinpoint a little bit more about this so we can spark your memory here, okay, pal? I'm getting in this less developed version of yourself, you didn't have any boundaries, okay? So I'm not sure if this is with a romantic partner. This seems like years ago, perhaps, for a lot of you, okay? So let's see, a lack of trust. Archangel Azrael. Yeah, comforts people grieving a death, okay? So some of you guys, there was a death of someone, okay? A painful ending in your life. But it changed your life, okay? This grief, you know, that you experienced. I'm not sure exactly how it related to this lack of trust, but I feel like this doesn't necessarily have to be the death of a person, perhaps, but it could be just a painful ending in your life that has led to you having a lack of trust in people, you know, painful memories, painful situations. I'm hearing a divorce, something that you grieved, okay? And I feel like you need to, you know, call on these memories and deal with these old wounds and painful memories so that you can release them. The thing about it is, the reason why you're experiencing these trust issues, for a lot of you, this is, you know, trust issues that you're having with a romantic counterpart, maybe a Capricorn perhaps. But I feel like the issue that you're having is that you haven't fully learned from these memories. Maybe you just suppressed them altogether without wanting to regard them because that helped you cope and ease with the loss of it. But the thing is, when it comes to grief, we must learn from our memories. We must learn from our pain, but we must not hold on to it, okay? I definitely feel like there's a lot of grief here that has led to trust issues, okay? I'm getting particularly, you guys are dealing with the divine feminine energy where you're struggling to trust this person, okay? So both of you guys are probably mirroring this because I feel like, you know, the divine feminine in this connection has been getting stalked, has been getting harassed by a group of people who wanted to humiliate, maybe wanted to destroy something in their life. Maybe something happened with this divine feminine energy, whatever their gender is, that has caused this person to kind of second guess humanity. Like there's something that took away this person's purity is what I'm hearing, okay? Or this is you. We have the 6th house. And we have Pluto. That's interesting because Scorpio wanted to show itself to me, okay? So somebody here has an initial of a letter W, first, middle, or last. But I feel like going back to this grief and this 6th house energy, there's something here where maybe both of you are coming to this situation having to deal with a lot of adversity in your life, okay? A lot of crisis. I'm hearing criminal punishment. I'm hearing failed relationships, abandoned partnerships, abandoned families, misfortune of some sort, okay? Issues with health. But I feel like you guys are coming into the situation under some major, like I feel like both of you guys have always just had to transform so much in your life. Like you're always being reborn and regenerated. And I feel like through these different transformations, it has not been easy, Power One. I'm not gonna say it's been easy, okay? Life has just been tough for you. You faced a lot of adversity, but I feel like you have always had so much power to transcend what you've known. Redeem yourself and come out stronger, okay? Pluto destroys a lot, okay? So I definitely feel like there's been a lot of destruction in your life, you know, whether this destruction was welcomed or not. There's been a lot of painful endings where you've had to grieve. And Pluto also rules over subversive activity, criminal activities, obsessions, virus, waste, kidnapping, a lot of shadowy type of things. And I feel like a lot of you becoming aware of, like, you know, developing a spiritual apprehension in your life, understanding the dangers of our mortal existence, have just led to a very high degree of trust issues. Now, the thing is, you face these destructions, you face these reversals of your fortune, you face these adversities, these crises to help you raise your awareness, okay? To help you remember your power and your ability to transcend what you've known in your life, so that you can shift into a new reality that it is better, right? Like I said before, when dealing with trauma, when grieving something and we're unable to cope with that, we don't have the skills or the knowledge to fully accept them, then that leads to unbalanced memories, unbalanced emotions. So whenever they're remembered or talked about, they trigger you, okay? They trigger a lack of trust. So I feel like some, you know, destructions that you faced in your life, painful endings that you have faced in your life, grief that you've had to, you kind of just like, you've suppressed so that you can ease the blow of them, so you can keep going in your life and survive. You haven't fully processed them. Maybe you didn't have the skills or the knowledge that you needed to do that, right? But you're being asked to transcend through your work and your service, through focusing on your inner world, through your health, your diet, your fitness, your hygiene, taking very good care of yourself is going to help you feel more safe in your body, okay? The reason why you have this lack of trust is because you fear your own mortal existence. The truth is, death is going to come to all of us. That is the only guarantee in this mortal existence, in this human experience. It's coming for all of us. So do not fear death. Okay? Have no fear of anything. You do everything very well, okay? So I feel like both of you guys, you just had a lot of things hidden from you. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you've been set up and you've been robbed, or you've been, you know, a lot of people have been very subversive with you. Pluto deals with the underworld and deals with, you know, shadowy things. But this destruction has come to you to help you remember your power. Pluto, you know, it has a bad rap, but ultimately it is the planet of change and the planet of power. You are being reminded through every ending to remember your personal power, Power One, okay? Some of you guys, you're fearing death, or you're fearing that something bad is going to happen, but the guarantee is that there will be ebbs and flows in your life, okay? And I'm hearing that as of right now, there's actually a lot of positivity around you. So you have to, the reason why you're struggling with all of this apprehension, this fear right now, is that through this transformation, you are transforming. It's just, you don't have a chance, you don't have a choice. endings, okay? You have to become comfortable with endings in your life. You have to be comfortable with changes occurring in your life, okay? Some of you guys, just through this change, through any kind of transition that you might perceive as negative, you have to remember your self-care. Remember to always stay rooted and grounded in your body so that you can face your challenges on a daily basis from a place of empowerment where you are totally present and engaged, and you show up fully and present, resolute, and standing firmly in your truth, okay? Your work and your service will help people transcend what they know, okay? Help them become aware of the dangers of our mortal existence. Help them become aware of any kind of subversive activity that may cause destruction in their life. You just had a lack of awareness, right? And that's all right, because your whole life is a process of you learning major lessons. Your enlightenment comes through your different transformations, how you're reborn every time. You're learning that with every ending, there's a new beginning. So there's nothing to fear about anything. And I also just hear that you need to there's nothing going wrong. Nothing has gone wrong, Power One. So please just stay calm. Always ask for protection. You're always being protected. But you also have to be conscious, and you have to be aware, and you have to take actions to make sure your health is restored, okay? And that you feel whole and complete, right? You haven't been feeling whole and complete because these trust issues in the world, in yourself, are rooted in non-acceptance of painful memories in your past. These unbalanced memories have been triggering you. They have been causing a lot of apprehension. Like I said, unbalanced memories, right? When your memory is balanced, it holds no charge. So when it's remembered or talked about, it doesn't trigger you. It doesn't trigger fear. It doesn't trigger old behaviors or old patterns that don't serve you anymore, right? So I definitely feel like what you need to know now is that you are coming into acceptance. You are reaching. This is a personal growth and a profound healing period for you, where you are coming into acceptance over these situations you've had to grieve, over these misfortunes that may have fallen over your life, okay? So let's keep going. I hope I didn't talk, do too much there, okay? So we have Vandy, okay? And then we have Renewal. This is very beautiful. I haven't seen this card in a while. Like I said, you're being regenerated, reborn, and renewed, okay? Because what you have been healing from is excessive ego and pride, okay? For a lot of you. Maybe this was a coping mechanism to help you move through your life's experiences. And when we say excessive ego and pride, that sounds like somebody who's full of themselves, right? Not necessarily. Excessive ego could also mean that you are too logical about things. Like I said in a manifestation video a lot of readings back, is that your co-creational process in manifesting a reality that you desire involves you taking a heart-centered approach that may defy your logic, that may defy your ego. Your ego and your logical mind is not enough to manifest the reality that you desire, Power One, okay? So this excessive ego that you've been in, I'm hearing you're always calculating the what ifs, you're always calculating what could go wrong. You're just overly apprehensive. There's a lot of fear, okay? And this is creating this lack of trust with your divine counterpart, and also just in your work and your service in general. What you're fearing is a reversal of your fortune. What you're fearing is illness. What you're fearing is crisis. But you are so equipped now, okay? You've been renewed, and you reaching acceptance and gaining that wisdom. Always gives you the skills that you need to continue on and move forward in your life. I'm hearing some of you guys are reaching a major closure, okay, from a karmic partner that really brought about a lot of grief upon your life, okay? But you're coming out so strong, way stronger than you've ever been. I'm hearing that you never knew you were this strong, okay? Capricorn, okay, Geminis. Libras out there, y'all done never knew you was this strong, okay? Your ego has been keeping you in a fear state, but your heart is trusting in the universe, okay? So you have to understand that, you know, these destructions, the universe destroyed what needed to be destroyed, okay? And because you've been so hyper egoic, you were not surrendering I'm hearing self-sacrifice and conquering the ego through this Plutonic energy in your 6th house. A lot of self-surrendering here. Very painful transformations. Not going to say it was easy, but your ability to cope is being highlighted, and you come out stronger, and you're finally reaching acceptance because, well, the truth is out. This Gemini energy, Gemini is ruled by, it sits in the 3rd house, okay? And Gemini's energy is all about duality, okay? And it's also about your conscious reality and your communication, right? The truth is, when you are in a hyper-egoic state, your subconscious mind is always trying to communicate to you what needs to be brought forward from your memories, your long-term and your short-term memories, what you need to integrate in your consciousness so that you can have a more healing and whole experience, okay? So I feel like the biggest thing that you needed to know today, pal, one, is that you haven't been very dual. Some of you have been more shadowing, some of you have been more light. But what is happening through this Plutonic energy, this transformation, or maybe even misfortunes in your life through the 6th house, these endings, this grief that you've had to deal with, or Archangel Azrael, they ultimately have provided you the perspective that you needed so that you can become more balanced and integrated, right? And come into acceptance, and so that you can't be hyper egoic. Whether you're existing in hyper light or hyper shadow, it doesn't matter. Either way, it can just be hyper egoic, and that you're overly intellectualizing your reality, for example. Like, it can be a lot of different things. It'll be different for all of you. But what's happening here is a balancing act, so that you can have acceptance, okay? And you can see your reality, and you can heal these unbalanced memories that keep triggering you. Okay, focusing on your health is going to be a great place to start, pal. Pal 1, okay? So let's keep going. I'm hearing there's been a period in your life where you haven't really had any true connection. Maybe there was a lot of loneliness, or just you weren't able to resonate with anyone. And you moving through this period has ultimately, maybe you not resonating with people and having no connection, realizing that people are just, trash. Their energy is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you are just like, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers, okay? And, that's fine. Sometimes, the people that you are coming into contact with are no coincidences. The universe is always trying to send you the communication that you need through strangers, through these old wounds, these painful memories, these triggerings. The universe is trying to communicate to you an issue around your health, and trying to help you heal yourself so that you can return to your work and service more stronger, better, okay? Accepting of the things in your life that have been grief-stricken, and healing trust issues as well, okay? The Gemini coming out, it just reminds you to always have that, never trust too much, right? You're healing your trust issues with your divine counterpart, But never trust too much. Never be so hyper egoic, especially my light people out there. You know, some of you guys were dealing with a karmic partner where you were just shocked. You know, you couldn't even imagine that this could have happened to you, okay? Because you were not aware of shadow aspects. You were not integrated in shadow aspects. For others, you're existing now in, you know, a hyper shadow state, you know? It just feels like you're swinging to extremes here with this Gemini energy, and what you need to have is balance, okay? See things from a balanced perspective, especially like using your wisdom from the past. Be like, hey, you know, I know that these situations in the past were hurtful to me. They caused me pain, but I'm not going to hold on to that pain. I'm not going to let it stop me from having a fulfilling relationship, right? And I'm going to come to the situation with a healthy degree of skepticism, but I'm going to have boundaries to protect myself. And, you know, as I gain and build trust with my divine counterpart or whoever, then, you know, I'll release those defenses. I'll release those boundaries when it's safe, okay? These are learning lessons that you've learned. And I'm hearing that through communication, enhancing your communication skills, learning more, reading, and I'm hearing working on your intuition and becoming more discerning is going to help protect you from negative forces that come in and try to destroy things, okay? So let's keep going. Power 1. What do you need to know right now? Okay, yeah, listen. Listen, Power 1. You need to listen. The universe is always trying to communicate with you. You need to steal your mind. Some of you guys need to really focus on meditating or finding periods in your life where you can just have a moment of peace where you don't have to do anything. You're not answering any phone calls. You're not responding to anything. Some of you guys are so resistant to being alone, so resistant to silence because you're afraid of what you might hear, right? The truth is you're very okay. It is safe to be in my body. When these painful memories come up, they're offering you an opportunity to learn from them, okay? So that you can redeem yourself, accept the things that have been painful and move on, release that pain. You've been just holding on to pain, and this is why you've been struggling in your life. You've been struggling in your relationships. You've been struggling to communicate, okay? A good communicator is first someone who can listen. When you stop talking, you can listen. Okay? Power 1. Shadow. What did I say? Karma. Karmic partners. Shadow aspects, people who reflect to you what you need to acknowledge and integrate. Secrets, people holding secrets. This is why you had a lack of trust, because you're always afraid that somebody's coming in with a secret, okay? A Pisces. There's a secret around a Pisces, is what I'm hearing, okay? What's the secret? I'm hearing definitely like some health challenges have been blocking you from overcoming. With that 6th house, some health challenges have been blocking you from uncovering and demystifying some secrets in your life, okay? You need to be on a mission to learn. We have house. Some of you guys, there's a time that you spent in prison, and I'm getting a Scorpio and a Pisces. I'm hearing someone who's in your house. Okay, I'm hearing something happened when you were away, maybe facing some punishment, and this vanity that you've been living out of, this hyper ego, you haven't been listening, Power 1, okay? The universe is trying to communicate to you something about a mother, a sister, or a brother. Scorpio's energy is very present here, sitting in the 6th house. okay? There's some secrets that lie in here around a mother, a sister, a brother. Some of you guys, something happened in your house when you were away at prison, okay? I also feel like you still grieving this time that you spent away. If you've gone to prison, it's not gonna resonate for everybody. For others, I definitely feel like there's something here going on in your house, okay? Your home, your family. Give me more information around the secret. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you haven't been the same since you had to deal with some kind of punishment, okay? Your mistakes and pain. Some of you guys, I'm hearing your mission in life, your purpose has to deal with learning from this experience of you facing this federal or, I don't know, state imprisonment, something here around imprisonment, okay? A lot of sorrow that you dealt with around this, and how you've healed yourself, and how you are healing yourself. You need to accept what happened. The past is over, okay? You weren't even gone for that long is what I'm hearing, but this is a mistake that you made, or an unpleasant time in your life, and I feel like you've endured. You're so enduring, Power One. You're so strong. You're growing so much, healing yourself and returning to your service. You know, how you're building this house, how you're building this kingdom, how you are a success story no matter what adversity you faced. This might have felt like a destruction in your life, but it is giving you the tools that you need. And this involves your duty. Okay, your duty surrounds helping people heal from the mistakes that you've made, and how much you've grown from this situation. You've come out stronger. There's nothing more shadows. There's nothing to grieve, okay? Excuse me, not nothing to grieve. There's nothing to be regretful about, okay? But this time away, you had to face the shadows, okay? You can no longer keep on that trajectory. The universe had to redirect you. And sometimes in a very strict way. I'm hearing Saturn came, and Saturn was very unyielding with you, okay? Very, very strict with you. It seemed like an unbearable cross. The destruction that came, okay? But this ultimately helped you change your life, okay? Look at you now. You're so different. Comment your affirmation, Power One. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past, okay? This situation helped you face shadow aspects that you were refusing to acknowledge due to being hyper-egoic, okay? Being too logical about things, being too, not dual enough. That's what I'm seeing right now. More profound healing, okay? You survived it, is what I'm hearing. But you need to focus on your health and your diet and your fitness, your hygiene, taking very good care of yourself. Take excellent care of yourself, Pal One. This regeneration from this period of drought, of shadow. This adversity. It was a tremendous fucking struggle. I'm not gonna lie. It sounded like an unbearable fucking cross. But your duty now, you have a purpose. This is your purpose, okay? For some of you, prison, okay? The Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. The Star reversed, okay? Yeah, with that vanity, naivete, so much risk. You were taking like foolish risk. And I'm hearing that these will be poor investments and it caused you to lose your hope, you know, those mistakes that you made. I'm just hearing mistakes, risk, naivete, foolish risk-taking, irrational decision-making, poor investments. I'm hearing an ex-marriage as well. I'm hearing some children that you have to co-parent with, you know, a karmic, okay? You know, that's not nice. It's not ideal, but you can't change your past, right? This partner, they, you know, and this all these adversities that you face, prison, criminal punishment, you know, untrustworthy family members, this karmic partner, this marriage that failed, it's forced you into reevaluation. But I feel like you've been your mind is so stressed out all the time. And you're not really like your hope, okay? You lost a lot of hope, but you're healing, okay? You are. Let's get the advice here, okay? I'm here, Capricorn, a Virgo, a Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. These endings, you're regenerating yourself still. It feels like you still haven't recovered from, you know, these things, but you know, you are balancing these memories, these painful experiences, okay, Power One? Fearless expression, okay? So, Power One, some of you guys have a divine counterpart here that has come in and help you restore yourself, help you regenerate yourself, help you renew your mission, okay? Help you renew your duty, okay? And how you've been building this house. You have a house now, okay? And how you built this house, you're gonna help people learn how to regenerate themselves from these misfortunes like you. This is your mission. This is your purpose. This, you know, you've dealt with so many people that you could not trust. I'm hearing your own mother, okay? Your mother can't be trusted. Something happened when you were away. Your brother, something happened when you were away. I feel like you are in this position now where you have been gaslighting a partner, okay? You have been gaslighting your divine feminine energy because you are not trusting them. But this is very destructive behavior, and you're causing a significant delay in your sixth house with your partner, your true companion. This person, you know, you guys have work and service together. In your ability, how you cope with your adversities, you're going to be teaching people how to do that, okay? How to help people find employment, how to help people train up and focus on their health and their fitness and their diet and their hygiene and being responsible and healing themselves. But what you've been so scared of, it's been causing you to not express. And the way that you're behaving in this connection is very destructive, okay? Gaslighting your partner is abuse, and that will make you a domestic abuser, wouldn't it? The good thing is your partner has a lot of compassion for you and will forgive you, but you need to open up those vocal cords and you need to say what you need to say. You need to express your feelings. You need to have a cooperative conversation, because right now I'm seeing that there is a lack of hope in this connection, okay? There's some kind of delay or impasse in this connection because you won't stop gaslighting. So Gemini energy also rules over your communication. You've been in a very toxic communication pattern with your divine feminine, and this has led to a breakdown in your home. Okay, you and your divine feminine may be in separation. There's long distance now. There's no communication happening. But I feel like in this cycle of you investing poorly and making poor decisions and not trusting your person has, you know, everything is divinely timed. I'm not going to say it takes two to tangle as well. But it feels like you, in this gaslighting energy, I'm hearing pretending not to watch them on social media, pretending not to have deeper feelings than you're letting on. You know, this person knows that you've been through a lot and you know that they've been through a lot. But this toxic communication pattern cannot persist if you want resolution in your home with your divine feminine. If you want to come into union with your feminine, you need to listen, and you haven't been listening very well. Okay, and this person, I'm getting that, you know, they're not going to continue to repeat themselves. They're not going to engage with anything toxic. You won't hear from this person if you continue to gaslight them, because this feminine has been down this road before. Okay, you need to express yourself, and you need to do it fearlessly. There needs to be cooperation in this connection, because if you guys want to fulfill your mission here, your work and your service, building your home together, you need to cooperate. And you haven't been doing that because you've been so afraid and having this trust issue, right? And building trust takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. But I don't think that anything, these other toxic behaviors, your trauma, as a matured, accepted person, your maturation involves you not using your trauma as a never-ending excuse for bad behavior. And your lack of communication has driven this person far away, and it is still driving them away. So the choice is yours. What's the advice? The mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. You haven't been being led from within because you've been existing in your hyper ego. Okay? When you trust yourself, you trust where you are being guided, you don't have any fear. Alright? That's what I'm seeing, Power One. Please let me know how this resonates down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye! Hi, Power Two. Welcome to your selection. Okay, so you chose Secret with the Raven Spirit, okay? So I feel like this definitely involves a difficult realization. For some of you guys, you're already aware of an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Taurus, a Gemini energy that, you know, that have been talking very negatively about you. I'm hearing just really slandering you, and I'm not sure what inspired this, okay, this hate, okay? A lot of them, they're just, maybe they're just zombies and they just don't have a spirit. But it feels like you are discovering the truth behind a hidden secret. Something is being demystified here. And I feel like it involves a Pisces, a Taurus, an Aquarius, and a Gemini, okay? And a Leo. If you come into the company of these people and all they can do is gossip about other people, what do you think they're doing when you're not around? Power Two. So I feel like, comment your affirmation. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can always expect it from myself. Okay? Power Two. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay? Somebody here there's been a scandal, okay? A scandal in your environment, okay? And I feel like it's time to quell a rumor that has been a total piece of misinformation. Some of you guys have already done this through just existing and moving on with your life. For others, you know, you just want to know, what was the rumor? What did they have to say about you? And I'm hearing misinformation and just making up stories. But some of this don't even make sense. So, you know, at this point, You have to realize that these people they don't make sense and that they're illogical people, which means there's a lot of fallacies in their reasoning. It's not coherent is what I'm hearing. Their communication about you is not coherent. So we don't really care what people are saying. Like, we don't engage with people who don't make sense. So box seats, bitch, fuck the gossip, okay? All that chatter and all that talking, you've been real busy doing that. You've been real busy talking, okay? But I feel like you gained so much wisdom to teach yourself about yourself. Somebody here is sending subs, is what I'm hearing, okay? You know who this person is because they sending subs. I'm hearing especially a Pisces and an Aries, okay? These people, I'm hearing that they just, like I said, they're not really making sense. For some of them, you never done anything to them. They just intimidated, okay? So let's get some more information about this. What do you need to know? Pile 2, about this secret. We have anxious attachment. We have the 9th house. I'm hearing, as soon as that 9th house came out, I'm hearing that you really have never felt secure in any of these relationships. And I feel like a lot of this, especially with the 9th house energy coming out, is how you are, observe more social interactions, how people are relating to each other, and how you just don't relate the same way. Pile 2, you're just cut from a different cloth, is what I'm hearing. Like, it just feels like you've always been in this search for true meaning, and these people, they just don't have true meaning. Like I said, they're not coherent. They don't make sense. And I feel like you have discovered, you've been on a voyage of, maybe you have been just learning so much and seeking more education and understanding more things about life. And on this voyage, you have discovered the truth and demystified a situation. For a majority of you already are aware of this, okay? And I feel like through this 9th house as well, you're learning how the nature of most social interaction, or the norms around social community associations, your 11th house. So this definitely deals with an association, a group of friends from the past. And I feel like these people, how they have been trying to expand themselves, somebody here, especially a Pisces here, I'm hearing that their money is, I'm hearing that they try to look very put together and luxurious and things like that, and they might be very cute, and that might be going for them, but I feel like this person is really struggling with financial stability, and this person, they don't got it like that, and I'm hearing they're breaking the bank to put on a show for people online, when most of these people don't care. Including you. I'm hearing this person is sending subs, and they're trying to make it look like they doing something. They trying to make it look like they doing something, child, but they delusional. They trying to make it look like they're expanding. But the way that this person is expanding or has expanded themselves in their life has been driven by just it hasn't been based in their merit. It's been based in their greed and their dishonesty. And some of them, they have plagiarism violations, and they just don't have a strong work ethic. This person is very lazy, and they try to pretend like they're a go-getter or girl boss, or they try to pretend like they're a person of power and status. And really, those followers don't mean anything. They're not making any money, and they're not doing well in life, and some of them, their parents are funding their endeavors, and all of it is one big, show, okay? It's fraudulent behavior. And I feel like you are very aware of these people, and I feel like you have dealt with these social interactions that have been very superficial. I'm hearing something about first impressions, and these people were immediately intimidated, I also feel like some of them are trying to pretend to be spiritual. They're trying to pretend to be conscious. They're trying to pretend to be woke when they're just not, right? And the truth is, you know the truth. And the truth is, they're not impacting and they're not expanding. And, you know, all of their endeavors are very superficial and they're very childish. And I'm also hearing that their actions and how they're trying to kind of look like they're expanding, they're trying to make it look like they're keeping up when the truth is this person just hasn't been able to keep up. How to, okay? Unexpected money. They see that you've come into some unexpected money, okay? And then we have poor communication. And on the bottom of the day, look, more sending subs, okay? We'll place that there. I feel like, you know, somebody here, I'm hearing a lot of these people, they've shut down their social media accounts because they just haven't been doing anything. They can't keep up with you. Some of them, they put their page on private, or they just haven't really been posting often. And when they do post, it's not showing anything. So, you know, you see the truth very clearly. And I feel like these subliminals that they're trying to send, they're trying to trick you, but they don't, they're delusional is what I'm hearing. Like I said, they're not coherent people. So they don't have true meaning in their lives. So just let them stay in delusion. We don't care about these subs because we know that we bigger. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitch is slow, so I give them a pass. Bitches is slow, so we give them a pass. Got to give them a pass. Yeah, the wisdom. Like I was saying before, you have gained wisdom to teach you about yourself and to teach you about others, teach you how they're so complacent. Look at that. Powell, oh my gosh. Powell too, these people are very complacent. And I'm hearing something about a birthday sleigh or something, like this person's trying to make it seem like they did something. Something, it's like, okay, happy birthday. Where's the work? The truth is you're complacent. Where's the true meaning in your life? Where's the value that you're adding? Okay? The truth is you're not adding any value. You don't have any wisdom. You don't have good communication skills. You don't have a healthy self-esteem, and you're superficial in your relation to other people, and you expand yourself with greed and dishonesty. So that's what I'm saying right now. You know, this secret, I feel like for a lot of you, is demystified, okay? So I'm hearing there's some gossip around you right now, okay? These people are trying to perpetuate like a lot of delusional behavior. They're trying to make, you know, despite you kind of existing in something quite the contrary to what they're saying, there's, like I said, it don't make sense. Like, Powell too, don't worry about this, okay? You know, you're coming out of anxious attachment. And you're realizing that you can relate to people in a much more healthier way from, you know, after gaining the wisdom that you needed to gain in these connections where there was a lot of poor communication, right? Some of them are saying you come into some unexpected money, or you've come into a new relationship and you're keeping it a secret, and you're not telling people like how you're getting your money, and you're not telling people how you're expanding yourself. But how you're expanding yourself is through the 9th house. What people are seeing is your expansion, Powell too, and they can't take it. They're so upset. And they're just delusional because they see that you have true meaning, and they see that you have true expansion, when they just are fraudulent and trying to look like they're expanding, when the truth is they're complacent. They don't have any growth to be done, is what I'm hearing. So some of you guys might have been drawn to Power 1 in the what is your enemy's next move. So I definitely feel like these are a lot of enemies, people who decided to go against you, and you know they're very lame for that, because I feel like you never did anything to them. So they just were intimidated, is what I'm hearing, because you have always been focused on learning and growth and expanding yourself based in your merit, and expanding yourself, you know, through, you know, like inner expansion first is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing your travel and your interaction has helped you demystify the situation, and learning just how many people have such poor communication skills and that they actually are not relating to each other. Like, I don't know, for example, like, I don't know if you guys have ever like experienced this, but I started to realize this too, because, you know, just like I said, work on, like, if you haven't feel like you demystified the situation yet, I feel like focus on first impressions with people. So for example, I was going to get some kind of salon service done. I can't even remember what I was doing. But I was talking to the receptionist, and, you know, at first it seemed like we were really relating, right? And then I realized that we weren't relating because this person, or maybe me, or both, like, we had poor communication. Like, there was something that was stopping, like, even, you know, sometimes you don't resonate with certain people's frequency, and that's fine. But even if you don't resonate with their frequency, you can still understand what they're trying to communicate. And I realized that something that I was saying actually wasn't being understood. And I realized that it was because these people don't listen, right? They don't have active listening skills. They have poor communication skills. They don't have true meaning in their life, so they can't orient themselves to the truth. The only way that you can truly understand what somebody's saying, even if they're totally different from you, who you are, is if you have a firm grip of your understanding of your own reality. And I feel like these people, they're complacent. They don't have a firm grip on their reality, okay? Some of you guys are coming into unexpected alliances and partnerships that is going to fund your endeavors, okay? That's going to secure you. I'm hearing a commitment is coming up with someone, and you guys need to realize that you're coming to this situation very anxious, coming to this situation with the fear of being abandoned, a lot of trust issues, and a lot of low self-esteem. And you might struggle to feel secure in this relationship because of an anxious attachment style. But I feel like with your wisdom and your search for meaning in life, and realizing, focusing on healthy communication is going to help you guys overcome this anxiousness that you've been dealing with, okay? So let's keep going. Pile 2. The 9th house coming out again. That's crazy. I'm not even gonna rehash that. Just understand that your true meaning in life, the wisdom that you gained from realizing, you know, how people expand themselves and how people interact socially, has helped you resolve a lot of poor communication, okay? Lots of it. People just don't communicate well. Like I was saying when I was talking to the receptionist, of course we're coming from different frequencies and origins, we're coming from totally different cultures, right? Me, I'm totally understanding what they're saying, and then I totally understood that they were misunderstanding what I was saying. And then I started to clock out of the conversation because I can't continue to connect. I'm not connecting genuinely at this point because I know you're not understanding what I'm saying because you're poor communication. Like I said, pay attention to first impressions with people. So that'll help you be more discerning. It'll help you understand, you know, who's your true tribe, okay? Self-love and self-loathing. Some of y'all I'm already getting you need to watch Pile 2, okay? So there's some shadow aspects coming up here where that is causing your anxious attachment style, right? The truth is, you haven't been able to securely attach in your relationships because you've been acting out of some self-loathing, okay? Why do you hate yourself, Pile 2? That's the question that needs to be answered, okay? And I feel like whatever hurtful gossip or rumors or misinformation that was passed on about you, it exacerbated this deficit that you've been in when you weren't loving yourself. So it might have completely destabilized you, and you might not have been able to endure, okay? An abandonment from an ex-partner perhaps, but it just feels like your struggle in your relationships have been related to you not loving yourself, okay? This is why you anxiously attach to them. I'm getting that for some of you guys, it's partner, I'm hearing third house, more communication. Communication is all over this reading. Give me more information though, okay? Your community was very toxic. I'm hearing a Gemini, a Aquarius, a Pisces, a Taurus, and a Scorpio. Very in an Aries. Very fucked up people, very incoherent people. People who ultimately hate themselves. That's why they have to continue to put on these shows and stuff like that. They don't make sense at this point, okay? I'm hearing that now you're healing and you're resolving a lot of issues around self-love, okay? So that you can exist in a community that values you, okay? Pile 2, give me more information about these complacent, gossiping people. So, some of you guys have, you've come into some kind of truth about a family member here. This is kind of off the wall, but there's somebody here, their name is Susan. Somebody here, they're getting beat by somebody, okay? I'm hearing an uncle. Somebody here is like, they're a violent abuser, okay? And nobody has known about this. I'm hearing this has been kept a secret from the whole family for some of you guys. And I'm hearing that this uncle, something here about an uncle. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. Somebody needs to know this, okay? There's some here, an uncle named Donald here, okay? Or a name that starts with the letter D. This person is an abuser and they're a habitual cheater, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that this is a marriage, there's children involved. Okay, this person, you need to get away from them. If your name starts with the letter S, I don't care who your family is. I don't know what's going on, but something around this person, an Aries, a masculine Aries. Okay, I'm hearing somebody's born in the month of April. A male gender is a beater, beating their wife. Is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that this has been a long-standing connection. There's children here involved. This person, I don't like that. Who is that? Somebody here in your family has been getting beat, is what I'm hearing. So let's keep going. We have letter. I'm gonna get 2 for you guys. Okay, and we have house. This also came out of pile 1. So some of you guys are here from pile 1, and if you are a masculine or male, I don't want to hear nothing about you guys being domestic abusers. Like I said, whether that's physical abuse or emotional abuse. Some of you guys, you can't express to your partner, okay? And a lot of domestic abuse, whether that's emotional or physical, is simply a fear, okay? A fear, an inability to cope with conflict. Some of you guys will benefit from writing your person a letter, writing your person a long message, okay? You can't say it out loud, write it. Mr. Right, write it, okay? Do what you have to do to overcome your fear of abandonment, your mistrust issues due to your anxious attachment style. If you want this to work, you need to communicate from here. It's not so much about the gossip anymore, you guys. I'm sorry, but some of you guys are beyond this because you demystified a scandal here and you're just learning and you have the wisdom to kind of work through these issues with your new partner, okay? Because ultimately you're realizing that they have just been paying themselves, okay? Write them a letter. Write it, okay? Like I said in Power 1, there's been too many delays. Hurry up, okay? Too many birds pecking at a tree. I don't know, masculine, if you've been dealing with third parties or you've been dealing with people where you don't have to, be so secure. You don't have to be so communicative. But this relationship that you have that's coming in has been delayed because of some kind of bird, okay? Some kind of, I don't know. I mean, you've been dealing with birds and and you haven't been able to trust them. And you've had a poor judgment and you've had poor communication with your divine feminine because you haven't been able to overcome your own esteem issues, okay? Your own trust issues, your own abandonment issues. Your trauma is your responsibility. This delay is an extreme inconvenience because you haven't been able to communicate properly. But you have wisdom and you have true meaning in your life from all of these challenges that you've gone through. So, give me more information about this delay. Learning what true meaning is in your life, what true expansion is, what true security is. You've been anxiously attached to your physical reality. Okay? If you keep on with the birds, you're going to turn into a bird. And you can stay with the birds if you want to. Okay? So what's going on here? Tell me more about this delay. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person, okay, first of all, the Ten of Wands in the reverse. On the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. This person, whoever you're dealing with, that you've been having a tremendous delay with, someone that you're building a home with, a house with, you guys are not attaching securely in this connection. This person, they're totally moody and all over the place. They're not doing well. So this energy is very destabilizing to you. You can't exist in a self-loathing dynamic with somebody, because they're just going to gaslight you. They're going to be prone to abuse because they abuse themselves. Ace of Cups in the reverse. The self-love energy is in the reverse. The Knight of Cups energy is in the reverse. It's time to release these burdens rooted in the poor self-esteem and trust issues and your fears of being abandoned. Show up to a connection complete and whole, so that even if it does come to an end, you're not destabilized. Okay? You're not uprooted. You're not put in a situation where you can't endure. Some of you guys have the wisdom, okay? You dealt with something like this in the past. Somebody who can't stop gaslighting. Somebody who can't, gaslighting is quite literally a questioning of your reality. Questioning what is the truth because you can't communicate properly, okay? It's time to learn how to communicate and stop using your trauma as an excuse. What's the advice? Some of you guys you're coming out of the scandal and you're getting the wisdom from that. So you can help dissolve this and release these burdens, because the truth is, it's not you, it's this person who refuses to communicate, okay? Meanwhile, you're dealing with this scandal is what I'm hearing. I don't know what's going on, child. There's a lot going on in this second pile, so I'm sorry if y'all have been a little all over the place. Okay? There's too many delays here because you refuse to communicate, is what I'm hearing. So, you know, what's the advice? Change maker make waves, okay? It's time to make changes. You can't keep showing up anxious like this. This is the anxious attachment that you have and the poor communication that you keep perpetuating is causing delays. There cannot be any delays because somebody here is dealing with a scandal, hurtful gossip, difficult realizations, struggles, adversities. The Lady of the Lake, new beginnings. Something is about to happen, okay? You know, power to, I don't know if you're a divine feminine or masculine in this connection, seem a little all over in this reading today. You're stirring, if you're the feminine, like the Lady of the Lake, your new beginning is showing everybody around you how complacent they've been, especially these group of people who can't stop gossiping about you. But you have the wisdom and you don't give a fuck about them anymore because you're trying to break down a barrier that has been placed with your person who can't seem to get their mood together, who can't seem to find their emotional balance. This challenge, this anxious attachment, this poor communication, and this inability to, I don't know, if they're dealing with like, you know, for some of them, it's not even like, they're at a crossroads right now and they need to choose their new beginning. They need to choose, you know, to stop operating and functioning in this dysfunction that they have been in. The best thing you can do for this connection is to continue making waves in your own sphere. You won't be burdened by this anymore, okay? Because you understand that this person, they can't communicate, right? They can't communicate because they hate themselves. You can't deal with anything complacent. You're complacent, you're stuck in your self-loathing behavior, you're stuck in mistrust, and it's because you don't have true meaning in your life, okay? If they're dealing with other people, they're refusing commitment, whatever the case is, it is because it doesn't require them to communicate. It doesn't require them to trust. They're dealing with birds, they're dealing with hoes. And queens don't compete with hoes. Okay, pal two? That's what I'm seeing. Please let me know how that resonates down in the comments below. Your new beginning is happening with or without this person, and they can stay complacent if they want to. Alright? It was my honor to reach your energy. Please let me know how that resonated, and I'll see you in another video. Bye! Hi, pal three. Welcome to your selection. Last but not least. Okay, guys. You are so courageous, okay? Especially if you're a Capricorn, you are so fearless and so fucking strong. And you have a high honor about you. You're very virtuous. You have a lot of qualities about you that are just righteous. You are a hero, okay? You save lives. You need to know this today because the universe is smiling at you, okay? Don't let your oppressors get you down, is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like some of you guys have been so fearless in overcoming certain things in your life, taking so many risks, taking so many gambles. You just keep persevering. And I feel like, you know, what you need to know today is that this self-doubt you've been in, this self-loathing energy you've been in, this imposter syndrome that you've been in, this lack of self-confidence that you've had is dampering you. Your oppressors want to see you like this. Don't let anybody oppress you. Nobody has dominion over you. A Pisces, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, they want to dampen you. I feel like this group of people have tried to put a lot of mental pressure on you, tried to distress you in some type of way. And I feel like they're realizing, I'm hearing an Aquarius in particular, that this person, it was a lot of unjust treatment with this person. So I want you to remember that you freeing yourself from your oppressors was a tremendous act of bravery, okay? This person, some of you guys, this is a domestic abuser, especially if this person's name is Donald here, okay? If this person is a Capricorn, okay? These people, I'm getting a lot of men, okay, that have been very oppressive to you. People who have caused a lot of distress. People who have been unjust in their treatment to you. People who have been unfair in their treatment to you. Some of these men you've been romantic with and they have unrealistic expectations of you. Some of them, they want to have sex with you unprotected while they continue to have multiple partners. Some of you, these people, they want you to kind of be breadcrumbed until they can find it within themselves to trust you. I feel like, you know, this is like cruelty, you know, and I'm not saying that this person doesn't love you, you know, especially I'm getting some here, this is a challenge that you're working through with a soulmate. So, but I feel like, you know, part of this is kind of cruel because all of this person knows is cruelty. All that they know is punishment. All that they know is hardship. They don't know how to thrive and be cooperative. If you're dealing with an Aries here, Susan, okay, some of you, this person you've been in a prolonged relationship with this person where they've just been so uncooperative and cruel, and this person has never been divine. This person has never been a manly man. You have been trying to build a man. This ain't Build-A-Bear. This ain't Bob the Builder. Go find yourself a real man. And I don't give a fuck how many fucking kids you got. Them kids is almost grown is what I'm hearing. Let that motherfucker go. Because he ain't shit. And he been cheating on you with all these people. I'm hearing the name Chanel or Heaven. Or I'm hearing the name that starts with the letter K. Or a name that starts with the letter M. S. These abusers, take the fucking trash out. Dump him. Just like the piece of shit that he is. And flush the toilet. And wipe your ass too. And take a big fucking shit on all your abusers. All of your oppressors. Be courageous. Somebody's name here is Susan. A Leo. Be courageous. Get your ass up and walk out the door and don't turn back. Some of y'all in this collective you're in your own self-doubt. You're loathing yourself. You're feeling like an imposter. You don't have confidence in yourself that you can go find you a new man. Some of y'all, I'm not playing. Power 3, you might have been drawn to Power 3 in the latest how men are viewing you. Some of these men have been very destructive over your emotional realm. That's abuse. Is it something wrong with you that you can't come to a logical sequence to understand that when somebody's abusing you, it's time to go? Don't tolerate abuse. I don't care what kind of struggles you gotta face. I don't care if you gotta be in a homeless shelter. I don't care if you gotta be on the motherfucking streets. You can do bad all by yourself. Fuck them. If they want to continue to treat you cruel, to gaslight you, to withhold their emotions, to abuse you, causing so much mental distress, you can't thrive in this world. Some of y'all thinking that y'all too old now. Ain't never too late. You Stella better get a groove back. Come on now, stop playing now and go out there and find you a new man. Okay? I'm just trying to tell y'all. Find you a new man. Okay? Some of these people, they're obsessed with you. You know, some of these are ex-partners that won't leave you alone. They hovering like a narcissist that they are. I'm hearing, you can tell their social media account. I'm hearing that their initials is in their social. Some of you, they got their initials in their fake social media account, and you can tell who it is when they're watching your stories. Okay. These people, they were never able to express their emotions to you, okay? So they end up being very abusive in the wake of it. So it's time for you to put your big girl panties on and make more better decisions for yourself. Decision making. Come on, stop playing now. Risk taking. You better bet on yourself, period. We don't give a fuck. Big boobs. Fine, you're sexy. Come on, you better go put yourself on the best push-up bra you got in your drawer and go outside and go get yourself a drink and say, universe, I'm looking for a new man. Hello, come on now. You better put your push-up on. Stop playing now. Sulky, moody, and jealous. Haters. The truth is, you've been out here you've been lacking confidence in yourself, and you got a lot of jealous people sulking. You know, your bitterness is showing. You're mad. It's a lot of mad people out here mad about this body. Mad about this ass and this set of titties. Mad about this small ass waist. Mad about this talent. That's what y'all mad about. So, yeah. Sulky, moody, jealous. Take a risk on yourself. Bet on yourself. Stop relying on these abusers who can't communicate. Okay? Expand by yourself. Okay? Do it by yourself. Do it scared. Do it alone. Do it broke. Do it tired. You are so courageous. All these risks that you've been taking, they see that you've expanded. Okay? Twelfth house energy. This also came up in Power 1. So there's a lot of shadow here. You've dealt with a lot of secrets, shadows. Okay? But the 12th house is here to bring truth to you. Okay? Don't sit up and be resentful because you didn't leave sooner. Okay? Don't do that. All right? Whatever time it took you to come into this expansion, that's what it took. All right? I'm hearing that there's a lot of people who's holding a lot of resentment to you because of how you left them in expanding your own way. Okay? Okay? But it's all right. I'm hearing there's been a tremendous breakdown in a lot of different relationships. And your expansion is causing people's ego to break down. Okay? You started making more rational decisions for yourself because these people who were oppressing you, they're showing the truth. They're showing the true colors are showing. Your expansion is revealing a lot. Okay, it's giving you the truth that you need to release your own resentment. Right? This expansion is bittersweet. Okay. Somebody here is jealous of your breast. Like, get the fuck over it, bitch. It ain't our fault that you look like that. Okay? It ain't our fault. So, some of you guys, look, when you decide to leave an abusive relationship, you give the universe opportunity to bring you somebody where there's more compatibility, to bring you somebody where there's more harmony, more ease, okay? When you let go of resentment that is blocking the flow of love and blocking your ability to attract good vibes, you prevent the universe from showing you these opportunities to expand. And I feel like you let that hurt go. Let that resentment go. For some of you guys, you're still struggling to leave an abuser. And I'm telling you right now, it's not too late. This person has been keeping secrets from you. I'm hearing that they got a child, a secret child. They've been cheating with somebody named Chanel, okay? So, the truth is, you can't have resentment leaving this abusive relationship. This has been all about y'all relationships, the collective, okay? You guys, some of y'all are a little bit more further along on this journey. You've chosen to expand elsewhere and you've come into a more compatible relationship. And people are very jealous about this. They've noticed that you started making better decisions for yourself. And they're jealous. They're jealous because they can't make good decisions for themselves. They still caught up with abusers. So they sulky, moody, and jealous. They're resentful. For others, you're still struggling to leave an abuser. And it's time to take a risk and leave this relationship because you've been thinking that this is the only thing that you can have, okay? But this relationship has been trying to, it's been challenging and it's been abusive, but it's been all the universe trying to return you to truth, okay? Trying to put things in perspective for you, trying to show you the shadows that you need to acknowledge so that you can expand, okay? In order for anything to materialize in our 3D reality, we must be balanced, we must be polarized, okay? This person that you've been married to, some of you, was a cheater, okay? They were a cheater. And even if you're a male, I'm getting a female here that you were married to. The truth is this person cheated on you, okay? So, I don't know if you knew that, but you weren't compatible with this person, ultimately. And you chose to have children with them, okay? Occupation. And then Saturn, like I said, lots of lessons, okay? Power 3, it's all right, okay? But, you know, these lessons, although they may have been a strict lesson, although it may have been lots of sacrifices, lots of pain, grief, struggle, right? Sometimes it even feels like punishment. Something here happened at a job is what I'm hearing, okay? A job may have helped you make better decisions, be more rational, helped you, you know, with problem solving, and help you refine yourself, okay? Refine yourself. I'm hearing you took a major risk and walked away from a job. Some of you walked away from a job and maybe you didn't have another plan, but I feel like this has ultimately led to a major expansion, led to more ease and harmony in your life now, has led to more truth with the 12th house, has helped you address shadow aspects, has helped you uncover secrets, okay? Has helped you walk away from abusers. I'm hearing somebody's name that starts with the letter K, a Cancer here, was jealous of your body, your waist, and your boobs, is what I'm hearing, okay? So the truth is you're expanding, and you know, it's because Saturn has been very hard on you, but it's because you needed to learn how to make better decisions, okay? Temperance, yeah, coming into balance, more moderation, 2 of Wands, planning, okay, and the Magician. On the bottom of the deck, the King of Wands. So some of you guys, like I said, you know, for some of you guys, like I said, if you're a little bit older here and you're afraid that it's too late for you, and you're afraid, you know, it's too late to change your occupation, it's too late to walk away from this long-term relationship that you've been in, where you've been getting your ass beat, emotionally and physically, you've been enduring cruel treatment from somebody, you need to start planning your escape. I'm not playing, especially if your name is Susan and you're dating an Aries. It's time to go. You've learned the lessons, and it's time. I'm hearing that you're finally, you're balancing this decision, and you're gonna be so renewed. You're gonna find you a good man, okay, that's gonna crown you. I'm telling you, I don't care how old you're thinking you are. You're gonna find a new man. You're not gonna be alone. You're not gonna be abused no more, okay? So plan for this. I'm here. Get yourself together. If you put on a little weight, get yourself together. Like I said, you better put your best push-up bra on and go find this King of Wands coming in here. Okay? You better go find that man. You better go find him. You're overcoming your fear, okay, with this temperance of leaving, okay? Some of you guys, I understand it. It's hard to walk away from your abuser. It's hard to walk away from your narcissist. You thinking that this is the only person that's gonna love you, but you've been holding on to this person for physical security, and they have not been anything. I'm hearing that you've been having to raise this man, raise this person, okay? They ain't shit, and they never was. For some of them, they're the youngest boy in the family or something like that, and they just been coddled, and they come from a very misfortunate family. They're troubled, and sometimes there's no, I'm hearing an incurable malady. There's no cure for this person. So you gotta walk away from this abuse. And honestly, if I was you, if there's kids involved, it's time. You know, I'm not saying put them on child support or do anything toxic or do anything that's going to be just causing you more stress and distress. But it's time for, if you got to get up and move to another fucking country and cut off all communication so they can't have no legal custody battle with you, just, it's time for you to pick up your kids and get away from this person, because they have never been a good father. They have never been a good lover. They've always been a cheater, okay? And you're going to manifest you a new man, is what I'm hearing. Some of y'all about to manifest a new man. Once you release the resentment, be like, okay, yeah, I've been abused, but you know, just dust me off, goddammit. I'm putting on my push-up bra and I'm coming at. You better stay optimistic. Don't be resentful over nothing. You ain't got nothing to be mad about. Saturn just brought you the lessons that you needed to learn. I'm hearing braid your hair. Some of you guys have beautiful blonde hair. Okay, beautiful brunette hair, long hair. Okay. Put yourself on. Some of you guys will look very beautiful in the color champagne. So put yourself on something that makes you feel amazing. But you've been doubting yourself and you haven't had confidence in yourself. You can find you a new boo. You're going to manifest this King of Wands. I'm hearing some of y'all manifesting a Leo. Okay? Sexy. Strong. Courageous. Okay? Some of them, they're going to take care of your kids if you want them to. Some of them, they're going to like, okay, I'll be stepdaddy, stepmama. Okay? It's time to get in your bag. Okay? I don't care. It's never too late to change your occupation, to change your relationship. It's never too late, because you don't want to end up, you know, why spend the rest of your life miserable? Because you couldn't make a better decision for yourself. You couldn't take that risk on yourself and say, hey, you know, I might be alone for some time. Stop fearing the solitude, okay? The solitude is what's going to help you become more rational. The solitude is what's going to help you bring truth, okay? To let go of resentment and things that make you uncomfortable. Put on the color champagne. Put on the color purple. Some of y'all favorite color is purple or something like that. Okay, put your favorite color on and go step outside. Okay, step outside. Draw them titties up. Curl that hair. Put it in a braid. Whatever you got to do. And be confident in yourself. You're beautiful. Okay, and there's going to be somebody who's going to love you, even if you got a few scratches and dents in you. Okay, be courageous. Accept and receive. Well, come on now, come on, preach. Come on, Power 3, preach. Accept. Once you accept the things in your life that you cannot change, release that resentment, you will receive something greater. A King of Wands. Okay, you have to have hope with the star. You see the star? You have to have hope. But first you need to love yourself enough to walk away from something that's been abusing you and hasn't been making you happy. Stop letting someone beat you. I'm hearing you doing that. Okay? A mother. Some of you guys are a mother. Okay? And you're afraid of how this is going to impact your children. And you know, I'm not a mother, so I can't, you know, tell you how this will. But I know that you will be okay and the kids will be okay when they have a happy mother. Let love in. Open your heart. Somebody passionate is coming in. I'm hearing you walking away. If you're dating an Aries, a male, you're walking away. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You're receiving something greater now. A new man is what I'm hearing. They're coming. Plan for the future. Get yourself together. You have been declining your self-care. Get your diet together. Get your fitness together. Get your clothes together. Get your shoes. Get everything together. Get prepared to go on dates. Get prepared, okay? They're coming to get you. Your person, your real person, okay? I'm so proud of you. If you're afraid, if some of you, this is an occupation, let it go. Just let it go. Surrender it, baby. Just surrender it. Let it go. Let it go, and you will receive. I promise you. I'm not lying to you. I'm speaking from experience. Let it go and watch how you receive the expansion, the growth, the beauty. Let love in. The reason you've been self-loathing, so you've been accepting somebody who doesn't love you. They don't love you. They beat on you. Some of you guys, this is an interracial connection. You about to have a wild love. I'm hearing somebody here is going to bring you back to life. Some of y'all, especially if you're thinking that you're too old, somebody's going to come in and tear them cheeks up. I don't know, they're going to tear it up. They're going to tear it up. Passionate, wild love. Okay, y'all going to be obsessed with you. You're leaving this domestic abuser. I'm so proud of you. And everybody around you is going to be hating like a motherfucker. Keep planning for your person to come and get you. They coming. They coming. You guys are manifesting each other. All right? It's never too late to walk away from something that doesn't make you happy. Never. Take that risk. Make the decision that makes you happy. All right? I read this quote. I would rather live a dangerous freedom, what is it, than a safe slavery or something like that. Live a dangerous freedom. Take that risk. Walk away from that motherfucker. Walk away from that job. You will have a relationship that has more ease, okay? That has more compatibility and harmony. Somebody who will receive you, not somebody who constantly wants to challenge and fight because they can't discharge their own fear. This person has been shadowed. They're toxic and they're disgusting because they've been sleeping around. Some of you, they may have even given you a disease, but if they have, this new partner ain't gonna care because they're gonna love you so much, okay? If you're thinking that you gotta stay with somebody because of an STD, don't care, all right? Your physical vessel is just your mortal existence. Your passion, your soul, they're gonna love you forever, all right? They're gonna love you without restriction, unconditionally, and they're not gonna put their fucking hands on you, okay? God 3, you got it. You must let go of resentment. You will be okay. And I love you so much. And you will be okay. Your heart is opening. And you're feeling alive again. And you will not spend the rest of your life with this person who tried to keep, I don't know, some of them, they're, I don't know what's wrong with them. Just reading again about them, though. We don't give a fuck about them no more. You leaving them, aren't you? That's what I heard. An Aries, it's over for an Aries, okay? It's over for an Aquarius, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, take the trash on out now. All right, pile 3, that's what you needed to know today. Keep taking risks on yourself. Never be afraid to live your life, okay? Bye.